All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? You know we like playing some tokens, so we're going to try it today with just Boros tokens. We did some Mardu Mobilize already, so you can check that video out. I don't know if I'll remember to link it here or not, but this is fun because we're playing a lot of new cards that do some really big things in here. So if you like Boros tokens, not the like Convoke stuff, just straight up Boros tokens, this is probably going to be the deck for you. But starting out, we have some Nesting Bot. Not that really care so much about max speed, but we want to make sure we always have a token available. Same thing here with Stadium Headliner, but this actually lets us get a little bit of removal, which is super nice. We are going to play a couple of Get Lost, because, you know, you need to answer some things. But then we have Voice of Victory. This keeps your opponent from playing stuff on your turn, but when it attacks, you get 2 tokens. And that's pretty big, because we have cards like Impact Trimmers, so every token could be an additional damage. Also, Arabella, very good. And you're going to have to remember to stack your triggers so that the Mobilize stuff goes off first, then Arabella's thing triggers, so you can get all the extra damage out of that. We do have a couple of Frontline Rush, just for some instant speed creatures, but in our other decks where we did this, I mean, there's a lot of times where you just, like, give something +X, and then that wins the game, right? We have Urbrass Forge, just to make tokens every turn in case the board gets swept. We have solid token maker there. We also have Animpakal. No surprise, you know how this works. Attack, get gnomes, hopefully win in 2 turns. Especially when we're playing War Leader's Call. Now, I don't know if we need War Leader's Call. Maybe we're supposed to swap one of these for an Impact Trimmers. We'll see. I don't know what the right answer is yet. But we're going with 4 War Leader's Calls to start with. And we have Windcrag Siege, another new card here, where you get to choose either when you attack, triggered abilities from permanents you control trigger an additional time, which we may choose that a lot in this deck, because you could get double life loss from Arabella, double triggers on Animpakal. You can get 2 Urbrass Forge tokens. All right, there's a lot of stuff you could do with that. But then also, the Jeskai portion at the beginning of your upkeep, you just get to make a token that has haste and lifelink till in the turn, which is actually super sweet, because again, if the board gets swept, we can still just keep generating tokens and maybe get ourselves out of trouble. Now, one of the new cards I think is an absolutely absurd Magic card is Elspeth Stormslayer. There's going to be turns with this where, one, you get to double your tokens, and that's going to kill your opponent. There's going to be other times you're at a little bit of a standstill, and you don't want to run your creatures in. You're like, you know what? I'm going to give them my stuff +1/+1, and they're just going to fly over for a win. Like, that's going to happen every once in a while. And then, worst case scenario, it also gets rid of creatures with cost 3 or greater, which is insane. And then we have some Dollmaker Shop, because again, you want to just keep generating those tokens here. There is one Dolkoven Encampment, just as another way to generate some tokens when we attack. I don't know how often we'll need it, but I just tossed one in there just because. Otherwise, nothing surprising with the mana. But you know the drill. If you like this list and it impresses you, after you watch a couple games, of course, be sure to check out the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor. And you can also buy your cards over at Tales of Adventure to flesh out all your decks, get all your cool cards from Dragonstorm. Use my code DRAGON, DRAGN. You'll save yourself 5% on your whole order, and you'll be helping us out to eventually get more things we need for the channel, because we're trying to up business around here. But for now, let's go see if we can make stacks of tokens on top of stacks of tokens. Okay, this is kind of all right. Assuming our nesting bot doesn't get torched, we could bot into Dollmaker Shop and then see what happens. Oh, that's not bad either, especially with Impact Trimmers. All right, I am going to attempt it. Please don't get countered. It's getting countered. Oh, it didn't. There was like a weird pause. I genuinely thought we were getting countered. Thought it was going to be like the dragon thing where you like pay 2. Oh man, we got War Leader's Call. Let's get an untapped land here. Let's try to go off. Hey, all right. Let's do the thing. That's wild. Like, we had only attacked once for 1. Our opponent's at 19. Now they're at 9. Sweeping the board is probably the best answer here if they've got it. I mean, that gains life. That's not nothing. Is it better to Animpakal here? I mean, obviously we do this. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of all the same. I guess if they have a sweeper or something and survive. I don't think they do here, though. Because that's 2 triggers of damage. And then we attack these. And that's another 4. Man, that's so much damage. Yeah. Crazy. Kind of sad. The only new card we got was Voice of Victory, but it did a lot of work, so that's cool. Yeah. I mean, we can't get rid of this, right? That just seems bad for what our deck's trying to do. Not gonna lie, there's a lot riding on this actually living. I don't know if it's going to, but, you know, we have a bunch of other cheap things we can find if it doesn't. What you got for us, opponent? Good news is, this does survive cut downs on the first turn, which is always a good feeling. So if your opponent does have removal or something, you force them to play it on their turn to deal with it. Which almost always means the next thing you play at least gets to free shot its way through, you know? As much as I like you, Restless Bivouac, we need to do this. So we can get our damages in. Alright. Opponent goes to 12. I mean, if we play this other War Leader's Call, that's 4, and then each of those is 6 damage. I mean, this is going to be kind of crazy. Like, you have to kill this now, right? Because you can't play anything on our turn. I mean, I guess. So, I mean, they can't cast spells on our turn. That's just going to be it. Yeah, Voice of Victory just has everything shut off. Wow, Voice of Victory single-handedly just did all the damage. Like, that would have been 2 triggers, so that would have been 4, right? Because each one does that. So opponent's at 8. Then each of those is also 6. Just damage because they're 3/3s. So now they're at 2, and then this deals 3, so they're at -1. Man, we have a lot of ways to win on turn 4 with this. like for real. Like, this is silly. Can we keep this? I think the answer is no, y'all. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know why, that hand scared me. Oh, Elspeth, you gotta go away, friend. You're too slow to ride this ride. Okay, Nesting Bot, you're up. I was gonna say, please don't exit. Oh no, you're playing Haywire Might? Oh, that's like one of the worst cards for us to see from an opponent. Please block? Ah, dang it. I was hoping they would block like so bad. I've never wanted a Haywire Black Might to block more. I swear. Oh, you're not attacking or blocking? Dang, man, come on. Give me something. Like, just give me a taste. Just a little bit of help. Okay, here's the deal. If we play War Leader's Call, they're definitely going to use mana on their turn to kill the call, right? So maybe we don't kill the call or play the call. Like, here's... see, here's the problem. I want to play 2 things next turn. So if I keep the call... Alright, we're just going to do this. And attack. There's a chance they won't block here because they want to kill Impact Trimmers. And of course, they don't know that both of our cards in hand are artifacts and enchantments. Alright, they still have 4 mana. Spinner of Souls, that's a little bit of a problem. Alright, I mean, I'm not blocking it. I mean, like, you do you, friend. Alright. Raksasha, alright. So for the most part, we kind of got what we wanted out of that deal. So now we have to start asking ourselves the question of what's the next best thing to do here. And I think we attack and we use the Headliner to kill the Spinner of Souls. I think is the plan here. Yeah, I think it's what we're doing. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking how I wanted to do it, but that makes fine sense. And they can just block one of our 1/1s. Oh, they're going to block that one. Well, I was going to say, that's a little bit of a surprise, but I'm in. Okay. So now we can give anything haste with our land, because we have the Amonkhet Raceway. So we go ahead and do this, and we're just going to hope for the best. I don't know how this is going to end up, but we'll see. I feel like we set up what we could. Oh, and they had a frill back. Man. This is just the deck that's going to be bad for us. Like, you're playing a bunch of artifact and enchantment removal. Like, there's not a lot we're going to do there. Yeah, that's just hurtful. Alright. And we know they have a Rakshasa, but that doesn't trample. Or, oh, it does trample. And it has Decayed. Puppet, so when stuff dies, you get a thing back. Yeah. I mean, we got the clunky draw, and we're getting punished, because they also had all the cards to remove our stuff. Like, the sad part for us here is we really couldn't play around anything. Like, there was just no option there, unfortunately. What do we do here? I mean, if we block... Yeah, I guess we don't have a choice. Sure. I think we're already dead, truthfully. Yeah, like, that's not going to help our cause any. I mean, they can block with Puppeteer, get a thing back from the yard, which is probably going to be the other dude. Yeah. This is just GG's. Like, we're doing nothing. Just get the frill back, man. Oh, can you not? Yeah, you can. Frill back only costs 3, and then you pay the extra cost. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait. Why'd you not get... I mean, it doesn't matter. We're dead either way. Like, they have, like, 6 cards in hand. Yeah, alright. Like, we're dead. Ooh. This is really bad, but I'm gonna keep it. Just out of curiosity. I don't recommend ever keeping this hand, though. I'm just doing this for science. Just to be like, what happens here if we do this? Like, if our opponent's just playing a bunch of removal, is this even a real thing to do? Alright, well, here we go. We start to find out. I mean, they could also blast zone these over a couple of turns, so that's like a real thing. Want to cut down a token? Because I ain't going to have a lot of things for you to kill along the way. Nope. But they do have something. It's some type of instant speed removal, I imagine. And they don't want to waste it on a random forge token, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't really want to either. Ooh. Yeah, that changes things. I was going to play this Restless Bivouac, but times have a changed, let me tell you. This is time for the cards to go to work. Boom, look at all this. We just got triggers galore. Man, let us find a nesting bot next turn. That would be like the thing to find. That's what we want. I would love to have me a nesting bot. I don't even think I block here. I'm just like, whatever, we'll take 2. Like, forcing them just to have more things to block is just the right thing. They might actually, honestly, just move Blast Zone to 2 and then get rid of 3 of our things. Like, oh, we did get a nesting bot. That's gross. Alrighty. Load things up. Here we go. And imagine right now if we get a siege and we're getting double triggers from the forges. Like, everybody's coming in. And here's the sick part. If they use spot removal to kill something, they actually can't move up their blast zone. Yeah, you got to do it. I mean, it's painful, but it's the right thing to do. The problem, though, is I don't know if they even survive the Urabrask Forge next turn. Hey, new follower. Thanks. Yeah, and we have a creature land that can attack for 3. I mean, we got it covered every which way. Yeah, you got a blast zone here, but, like, I mean, 2 tokens to deal with, plus the forges, plus the creature land. Like, I mean, that does block something at least, and you get a point. But the Urabrask Forge tokens have trample. Yeah, alright. Want to kill a bivouac or something? There's probably a cut down that's just been sitting around this whole time. Sure. Why not? What is that thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, for those that hadn't seen the card, it's get a +1/-1 until end of turn. If it dies under your control, when it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. So you can put it on your own thing to draw cards if you want to. Kill off one of your tokens, maybe from like a Preacher of the Schism. But obviously they needed them to block with there. But yeah, that was a hand that shouldn't have worked, but it did. So you take those. Okay. All right. This is like probably the most normal, not combo-y hand. Oh, somebody's going straight up burn on us? Alright, then. Let's see what we can do. Lightning Helix, our headliner? No. Okay. Alright. We're here for it. We still play Anima Call first, right? And then try to set up the War Leader's Call? That's got to still be the right choice. Oh, especially now. Like, that's a no-brainer. This is all the tokens. Yeah, this is the point where even if they Lightning Helix and Anima Call, next turn's gross with the War Leader's Call and all this stuff going on. Nope, GG's. Yep. Oh, we got the Siege. Alright, let's just play the Siege so we can do it. We'll choose the trigger thing. Alright. Look at... That's so many things. Oh, that's a laughable amount of tokens. That's insane. That's awesome. Well, that did things. Look at this. Look at this. We went from 1 token on the battlefield to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 extra tokens that turn. I mean, what's funny is, it's kind of the same amount of damage, though, as if we'd have played War Leader's Call, right? Because you get half as many tokens, but then they also deal a damage when they enter the battlefield, and they're all an additional +1. So it almost didn't matter what we played there, but either way, fun stuff. Ooh, what are we doing with this? And we have 2 bivouacs? Ah, man. If one of these was already an untapped land, we could at least, like, turn 2 shop into Forge. And then maybe play. You know what? I'm going to gamble. We're going to draw an untapped land. I'm going to will it to be. We have 2 draws to get an untapped land. It can't be that difficult. I mean, those are probably famous last words. But we're going to do it anyway. See? Told you. Magic's easy. You just draw what you need, right? Alright. Let's not mess up and play the wrong land here. Go to attack. Get in there. Make a 1/1. I think we're going to play Siege on double trigger. Is going to be the plan here. Oh no! I love that guy. Man, I have to kill that, sadly, or else the deck just kind of pops off, and I feel bad because I really do like that card, but we can't let that live. That legitimately makes me sad. I really do like Temur Battlecrier. Like, that's one of my favorite cards in the set. Just because of the silliness it allows, you know? Alright, well, we get to do dumb things here. We get to play this. We're going to choose Mardu, so we get double attack triggers. We're going to get this out of the way. And then we're going to get in there with a whole pile of things. And on top of that, we also have the ability to unlock this because it takes 6 next turn. So we've got it all. Oh, they had triple Battle Crier. Wow. All right, unlock this thing. Everything's about to get spiced up. Buy 2 more. It's funny, on the test servers, I've seen that happen sometimes, where it's just like your opponent concedes as you're attacking and it says draw. Like, that's kind of funny. Could you imagine Arabella in that last game? Oh, yeah, Arabella would have been sick. Like, even here, on those previous couple of turns, Arabella would have been gross. Could have triggered twice for like 4 tokens plus the thing. Windcrag Siege is kind of cool in here, man. All right, we're going to keep it, but it's not our favorite hand. If we can get a 2-mana thing here, it'd be good stuff. Because then we at least have some options of doing things. You know, you're kind of it. Like, I don't hate you. You're all right. All right. All right, let's try to get fancy here. Let's see if this resolves. Ooh, it does. All right, let's just stick with double trigger. That seems to be the way we're playing it. Let's go. Hey, a raid came over with 15 people. Welcome, everybody. We're playing some crazy stuff here in the streamer early access events. You're seeing a Windcrag Siege set to Mardu, which is double triggering all of our attackers right now, which is gross. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this. If the opponent has an answer, they have an answer. Oh, they didn't. Wow. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. It's glorious. Yep, you have a mage, friend. That did a thing. All right. Do I even bother playing this? What do you have in the graveyard? Nothing? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, if we get a creature, we could just give something haste as well. Even if they say, like, kill Animal, we get another one. This is so much damage. Like, yeah, of course I'm blocking. Like, whatever. I was going to say, it has to be, like, ill-timed explosion, right? Like, nothing else there was going to make sense. Maybe I shouldn't have played my headliner. But, well. Sometimes greed is good. Let's just draw another Animal here. We can give it haste. That would be exciting. Or we could just do that, and that's a lot less exciting. Ooh, wait, though. We do still have the land, which is kind of tricky. So when we attack next turn, we'll actually be able to activate that, which is amusing. Cornucopia gets to start gaining life here. Oh, well, we're not going to play that this turn. Because this is just bonus damage. Got a kill spell for this? Oh, lightning hits. That's actually 4 life, actually. So that's good on them. That's legit. This is where dragons start showing up now. Nope, ill-time explosion. That is 2 more life, though. Okay, that's a little sad for us. Don't love that part. This is whenever you attack this turn. All right, so we'll try. I mean, if they have a way to kill our token, then, like, so be it. We don't get the little bonuses, but what else are we going to do? Oh, they just had a pile of Lightning Helix. That's sick. All right. Well, the good news is we kind of only need 1 or 2 of these to get through, even with them being at 18, so we'll see what happens. Also, if we could just get something with haste that actually does a thing. Just Got Revelation's about to be baller, though. Let me tell you. Ooh. All right. And then we'll try again. I mean, if they just have another answer, they have another answer. Like, we can't do nothing about it. Ah, they drew them all? Legitly? Bruh, are you kidding? Like, seriously? Oh, that's so sick. Like, that's hurtful. like, bruh, come on. Like, really? I mean, if you draw it, you draw it. Like, it is what it is. But, man, that's kind of crazy. All right, Shiko. That's free next turn. Yeah, that's kind of wild. But, you know what? Even if we draw, say, like, Animpakal here or something, that could have been for real legit. Like, that could have still been a thing. So we still just do this, I guess. I mean, we are very close to losing here, though. I mean, that triggers twice. And they get to play another Lightning Helix, by the way, if they want to. Yep, you got it. Yep. I mean, I assume you just Helix again and put yourself out of reach, you know? Oh, that's better, because then you get to play the, yeah, exactly. That's the thing you want to be doing. All right, I'm just going to give him the GGs. Like, we're just too far behind there. Like, triple Lightning Helix is just insane. That's just one you just say, hey, you got it, you earned it, man. There's, like, nothing you do in those scenarios. You just nod, say good job to your opponent. Okay, let's keep it. Ooh, are we playing... I guess we're still playing Voice of Victory on 2. Though I was debating Annabella on 2. But... Now see, this is my problem with Mox Jasper, and I had people arguing with me. But you get it early and it does nothing. Yep, Sarkhan can become a dragon, which is something. And you get to play a dragon next turn, which is a big deal now. We only need 2 mana. I'm just deciding what spell we're going to play here. I think we're going to Frontline Rush to try to kill Sarkhan. Though, maybe we don't. Because having Annabella is even better. And if they're just going to play a dragon this turn... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm just going to play Arabella here. Because they'll probably use removal to kill Arabella. If they do, they're probably not playing a dragon this turn. I mean, they do have Terror of the Peaks, which is a baller. And Sarkhan will get a counter. Oh. Really? Alright. Buzz Crusher. when you had Terror of the Peaks. I don't... Alright. I mean, like, I'm not gonna argue. It is just weird, but alright. I'm down. This way, so we get the tokens first. And then get to drain for lots many. That's what we want to do. Sure. And then we'll give this plus X. Alright. Praying for no Brotherhoods in. Ah, there it is. That's where it gets bad. Maybe, I don't know, this might be too late. We'll see. We can draw some stuff to still help here, though. I'm assuming you can find a land for the Terror. Oh, they can't find a land for the Terror here. Ooh, sweet. Huh. I guess we have to go for the 1/1 here. This is like the one time. But I think that's what we do. Because we get a hasty 1/1 during our upkeep. I would like the double attack triggers, but not knowing what we're going to draw or whatever makes it kind of dicey. Yep, there's the Terror. Okay, you know what? Hey, more followers. Thank you. I mean, we're kind of doing the thing. All right, opponent's at 2. I mean, we're trying. Now they could play. Oh, I was gonna say if they played the double damage dragon, they'd have been able to hit us for 6, for 10. No, that wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, you got to kill the token to stay alive. Sure. I actually don't mind this because it might actually help us find something useful in the deck. And we don't really care that the mana's tapped because, you know, what are we going to do with it? All right, come on. War Leader's Call? Oh, bruh, why? Why? Hey, Raiders, what's up? Oh my gosh. We are struggling here. Yeah, we just attack. I mean, nothing else we can do here. This is if you hit exile cards from top into a non-land card. I'm gonna hope they hit a Mox Jasper when they play that next time. Like, just spiteful. Hit a Mox Jasper. Oh, that's definitely not a Mox Jasper. Man, we have so many things we could get here. Even a Get Lost is good. Like, we have so many things. They're getting rid of their own land to go get a mountain. Okay, but that kind of makes sense, I guess, if you don't want to make it easier for us to hit the cards we need. It's a little bit of a quirky play, but I don't hate it. Okay, there we go. We just need to punch 1 damage through. We got there. Well, that's not true. I mean, I guess they could have a shock or something here. Burst lightning. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Good deal. Whew. That would have been terrible to lose from there. But this is my concern about Mox Jasper. And I think we talked about this in the overrated video on Dev's channel. So be sure to check that out if you want to see our top 10 overrated cards. But this didn't do anything the whole game. Literally got it on turn 1. And I don't even know if it tapped 1 time. And they had dragons after, like, turn 6. So, like, I don't really know. What I feel like with this card, and we're kind of going off the rails a little bit here, but what I like about the card is I do think there are worlds where maybe you want to play it because it's just a 0-cost artifact, or maybe you want to play it because you can sacrifice it cheaply to Radiant Lotus or something like that. But I'm still curious how good this, because so far all the dragon decks I built, I haven't put it in there and I haven't felt good about it. So, but the rest of this, I kind of dig what was going on here. I think Fevretto was onto something, because this is like kind of a big red dragon, do a bunch of stuff. Like this was, if this starts hitting and you start just getting more dragons in play or another Terror of the Peaks, like that could be kind of gross. So, the Siege is kind of cool. I don't know how else to say it. That was fan-freaking-tastic, and we had some stupid turns. Like, the biggest token turns I think we've seen in a long time. So that was actually super cool. We won some games out of nowhere, and then we had one slip away from us, too, that was winnable, and then we just didn't get there, so that was a little sad. But yeah, overall, this was a lot of fun. I think if you like tokens, if you like playing this style of deck and you want an upgrade, even if you don't play this specific build, I think there are a lot of options in the new set. Oh, and you know what else I just realized? We never even got Elspeth. So we still had more good cards that we never even got. I don't even know if she's necessary at the end of all that. You know what I mean? Like, we did really well without even getting an Elspeth. So that's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, card that good, and it didn't even matter with the level we were going. And look at more followers. Somebody else subscribed. Thanks so much. And they're coming in back to back. I appreciate it. But yeah, as always, y'all know the drill. Check the links, like, subscribe, go download the deck, follow our sponsors, use the code, save money, watch another video because it helps the channel. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.